Okay, so this is my first sketchbook tour. This is the first time I've ever finished a sketchbook front to back. I'm going to try not to have too many cuts. It's also my first time recording top down. I'm glad that I have different tripods because they just, I don't know, it's nice. I can mix and match the accessories. So I bought this sketchbook in my first video. I said like where I got it recommended. I bought it on Amazon. I really like it. It has a lot of really good, like, you know, just everything. The pages are nice. The cover is very soft. I covered it in stickers. I cover my sketchbooks. I'm sorry if you can hear the traffic. I have to record this in my living room because my other desk is not big enough. I cover my sketchbooks front and back with stickers because I feel like if I enjoy looking at it, I want to bring it with me everywhere, and then I use it more often. So most of them are from Five Below. Actually, all of the stickers on the front are from Five Below, and then these are literally, I just looked up spooky stickers on Amazon, and that's what these are. So let's get started. The first page, I took from July to May for this. The first page is, I was trying to do the artist's way, and I wanted to do this like finished sketch and like put some stickers in here, and I was using some really cheap alcohol ink markers. I have since gotten better quality markers. They were really dry, and these are sparkly crayons. You can't really see it because I don't have the best lighting setup and my ring light stopped working, but these are sparkly crayons, so this actually sparkles. This is just the back of that. Like I said, this is the first time finishing a sketchbook, so a lot of these pages are me testing out new supplies. These were the cheap markers and like the crayons and everything, and I was just trying to like test them to see what colors I had because I hadn't swatched them in a while. I don't have these anymore. I gave them to someone else. This is just the thumbnail. This is the color thumbnail. I actually did a bunch of different thumbnails in one of my other sketchbooks, and then there's more. I don't know if you can see it. There's like sketches. I was trying to practice. I had this idea that I never really fleshed out all the way for someone who just had way too many eyes. And I really like this one, and I like the way that this was the practice sketch from reference, and then these were without reference. I really like this one, and I really like this one too. The rest of them they're okay. This is Pinterest. This was from Welcome to Night Vale, Raining Cats and Dogs. I thought that was really funny. This is just an old guy. I was trying to get better at drawing old guys. It didn't work. You can tell. This is, it's a baby cow. I really like that one. I saw this Twitter account that posted top surgery scars, but instead of top surgery, it was eyes. So I really ran with, like, this one has no eyes. This one has too many eyes and a mouth. I really ran with that one. Maybe I'll do that one again. I was just playing with I was on break, I think. Yeah, I was on break at work, and I was playing with the crayons. And then this is more Pinterest sketches. I really like this one. These ones are okay. And then this was, I bought some like anatomy, like figure drawing books, and one of them told me to just draw heads and like circles and heads in different positions. So that's what this is. I know it looks crazy. And then this was me thumbnailing for a piece that I wanted to do. And I think I did it in colored pencil. Like I did a color thumbnail. I ended up going with this composition. But I never finished it. Here it is. So this was the color composition I did. I really liked it. One day I'll eventually do this again in gouache, maybe, if I ever remember. But this is on the back of my mind. I was trying to experiment with like making the trees look round. And then I found my colored pencils from like a billion trillion years ago. So this is more swatching, me testing how to blend colored pencils because I primarily paint. So this book is a lot of just me experimenting. This was a warm-up, and then this was just like a Pinterest photo. I tried to do it, and then I clearly didn't like it, so I started over. Yeah, this was just a warm-up I found. Somebody else like told me to do this, and then I got bored and stopped. So More Pinterest photos. This was a can that was like on my desk or something. I really like this. This reminds me of when, I should stop rubbing my fingers all over. Look at this. I really like this one. It reminds me of when I was in high school and I took an art class and I was like learning how to draw. So I really like that. This was a little kid. I don't know if you can tell. There's like 3 of these. I wanted to paint, draw. I'm not sure what my end goal was. I found this picture on Pinterest that I really liked, and I wanted to make it. So this is me trying to make it, I guess. And this is me making it, but with measured lines. This one looks a lot better, but you can't see it because of all the lines, and I can't erase all the lines. This was me trying to draw Marceline from memory. You can tell I like tried a couple of times, didn't like it. This was, I did a Posca, no, I got these like, here they are, Frisk acrylic paint markers. Honestly, I don't like these, but when I first got them and they were like brand new and they still worked right, I did this little drawing of a cat ice cream cone, and I really liked that. So this was me like expanding on that, like this whole page. And then this was me practicing. I had just purchased gouache, so I was practicing with gouache. And then more gouache. This is, you can tell I sat my cup here to keep it open while it dried, and it made that ring. This was, I used to subscribe to that album place. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Vinyl Moon. I used to subscribe to Vinyl Moon, and one of they like send you postcards and stuff with the vinyls. There's usually like some cool gimmick. This was like a book, like the front of a book, and I like it. It looks good. I wish I hadn't done that, but more like testing with gouache. This page is just empty. I don't know what I was thinking. I think this was supposed to be a blueberry, but I'm not sure. More Pinterest drawings. Sorry, I've been sick, so, you know, more Pinterest drawings. I've been trying to get better at drawing people. I really like these, actually. This one is not the best. I need to work on doing side profiles, but, like, this one especially, like this page, I really like. More swatches. I used to really like working with oil pastels, so I bought some, like, new ones, because the ones I had were, like, a billion years old, and they came in like a Walmart, you know those like paint kits you get when you're a kid? It came in one of those. So they were all dried up and crusty, so I bought some new ones, and this was me swatching all the colors. And then this was, underneath it, there's like a sketch of a Lego orchid that I have, and I guess I didn't like that because I covered it up. And then you can see I was like resting my pastels in here. This is, I Mod Podged it, so it's not, you know. I like the eye. I'm not sure what this is. More of the oil pastels. I went through a really bad art block where I didn't know what to draw at all. This was me trying to draw, I think, her from memory. And then this, I looked up a reference and I like sketched it a little bit, and then I was trying to use the oil pastels. These are the same ones, I think? Yeah. These are the same ones, and then I was testing out stuff. This is, I love Prismo. I wanted to draw Prismo. That's it. I just love Adventure Time. I don't draw a lot of fan art anymore. I should get back to it because I feel like I enjoyed fan art more. I'm trying to get back to like doing stuff that I like and I enjoy. This is just, I think I drew this from my brain, actually. Yeah, this is not a reference. I drew this from my brain. More testing. I watched like a YouTube video on like how to use oil pastels and different techniques, and actually this one is not Mod Podged down, which is why there's nothing on this other page. This was not this one, but these two drawings. I was at a restaurant waiting for my friends to get there. I had gotten there really early because I needed a ride, and my ride was time constrained because we were going to be drinking, and I don't drink and drive. But these were from Life. They were other people in the restaurant. I really liked them. And then these were like more Pinterest photos. This one was Pinterest. I tried to draw a lady from a YouTube video. I don't even remember who it was, but she was moving around a lot, so I don't really like this one. And then these were little stuffed animals I have sitting behind my desk. more of the stuff laying about my room. Anyways, these were video, like, stuff laying about my room. This was another Pinterest picture. There's a theme here. I was really focused on trying to, like, force myself to do studies, and then I would do, like, 1 or 2, and I would get really bored. So, this was, I think I was practicing for something I wanted to do. This was around, and then I remember these. These were on my birthday. One of my friends gave me a really big gift card, so I ordered Ohuhu alcohol ink markers. You can, like, between this and this, there's such a huge, like, stark quality difference. I was listening to Mother Mother. They're my favorite band, and I had this idea, so I just, like, had to get it out. It's, like, somebody floating, and they've got, like, stuff chained to their body. And then the idea was that these would be, like, jars full of the things that they say that they'll take in the song. Mother Mother's a really good band. They're playing this summer. You should go see them. This one was a Pinterest photo, I think. No, I think I was sketching out. I did a painting for my in-laws, and this was their dog. This was, like, the rough sketch for their dog. And then this, I was on break at work, so I did more, like, studies of glasses that were laying around. And then more practice with the alcohol ink markers. I think I brought these to work. I don't remember. No, this was at home. And I was just getting used to, like, shading and stuff like that. And then this was a Pinterest photo that I recreated. I really like this. This was a good study. More studies. This was a banana. And my friends were, like, over at my house. So I was just, like, I don't know. I was in the thick of it. This was, again, a Pinterest photo, mostly Pinterest. Like I said, the sketchbook is a lot of just, like, practicing. This was stuff that I drew with the Posca markers, and I used to subscribe to Scrawlrbox, and I really liked these pictures that I had done, and I didn't want to, like, throw them away, but I also didn't want to keep entire pieces of loose paper, so I Mod Podged them into my book, and then I drew little doodles around it. This was me just, like, sketching random stuff. This was the reference. This is Pedro Pascal. I love him. He's so beautiful. This is a self-portrait. I don't know if you can tell. It's me. This was April 11th. I didn't, like, use a picture. This was just, like, in my brain what I think I look like. So, this oil pastel, obviously. This is the first time you ever see Castiel on Supernatural. I am a huge Supernatural fan. I haven't watched it in a while because it's only on Netflix, and I don't have Netflix on principle. But I really like the way that this came out. This was a comic. I'm not going to read the comic because it's sad. And then this was me more practicing with the alcohol ink markers. These, I was at work, and I had brought... basically, I have a roll of, like, pencils. I brought those with me, and this was supposed to be Casper, this was supposed to be Clementine, and this was supposed to be Ava Maddox from Midnight Burger. And then I sketched Shell, the living plant, and then when I bought the new Posca markers, not the new to me, I bought Posca markers for the first time because I liked paint markers, but I didn't like the ones I had. I redrew Shell with the Poscas. And then this is just me swatching the Poscas, and then, like, a little test sketch. I was watching The Princess Bride while I did this. I had a lot of fun doing this one. This was more experimenting with the Posca markers. I was on FaceTime with my friend, and I needed something to do. These are, like, I have these, like, fancy crayons that I got from Scrawlrbox, and so I was using those. But you can't see it because on the back is this. This is the last piece. This girl, like, blew up on the internet for having beautiful ethereal hair, and this was my attempt at drawing her because I liked her and I wanted to do a portrait. So those are the 3 colors I used, and then I actually used a 4th color for her shirt, I think. But yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the sketchbook. So I will keep you posted. I'm working through the other one. I'm gonna try. My goal for the new sketchbook is to have more finished pieces. I feel like I have a really good grasp on like the supplies that I have already. So my goal is to do more finished pieces, more pieces that I like, and just more like aesthetic spreads, and to use more color. There's a lot of color throughout the book, but I feel like the majority of it is sketches and just studies. And so my goal is to have more finished pieces like this, or even like the portrait like that, where it's like clear. But yeah, that's the sketchbook tour. Thanks for watching.